Right, let's get straight into it. Let's check out all the information available for the upcoming English release of the Union Arena TCG, which is happening October 2024. We're looking mainly at Union Arena's English Twitter page, and we're going to go through some of the card design, some of the information, release dates, things like that. There's some big information here. There is some huge information that some people might not know, so we're going to check it out. And as you can see, we've got 3 sets that they're starting with. Some information here just about trial events for playing the game, testing the game out. We've got Bleach, we've got Hunter x Hunter, and we've got Jujutsu Kaisen for English. Now let's head on over to see some of the card designs that they've revealed and things like that. So we've got Bleach in English, 1000 Year Blood War English set with some of the SR 1-star rarity cards. We've also got this picture here where they show off some of the same cards, but a few more of the other Bleach cards that are coming out in English. We've got an action point card up there. So that was also at an event. Here's the big news. We've got autographed, hot stamped, signed cards. Signed by, we're going to assume, the voice actor, and it's very likely this is the Japanese voice actor given the characters and the signature. That, I mean, they haven't confirmed that, but I'm definitely going to take that guess based on this image. This card looks amazing. This is an SR 2-star signed Ichigo Bleach card. So we've got signature cards for the English Bleach release. And not only that, but I've gone on the wrong tab. We've got signature cards for the Hunter x Hunter release. So again, we've got gone there. I definitely recognize this signature, I think, as well. So this has clearly got to be the Japanese voice actor based on that. So we've got signature. And what's so good about this, what's very interesting about the fact that they're being signed for the English release is these sets have come out in Union Arena in Japanese. They did not have the signature of the voice actors on the card. They had these sets did not have signed cards. So for the Japanese release, it started off, I mean, JJK, Demon Slayer was some of their first sets. They didn't have signatures. It took a little while until they started to get signatures for sets. So potentially that's what's happened, is that they've kind of built up to signatures. And then when they want to come with the English release, they want to come in hot. They want to come in with what they know people want. They've brought the signatures across, and the English releases of those same sets are getting signed cards, which... fantastic, right? That's absolutely amazing. For those that don't know, Japanese is going really hard right now. Not only are they doing some sets with signatures, some of the sets are pen signed signatures by the voice actor. Like, they've actually pen signed these cards. Not only is it pen signed, but they've also serialized the pen signed cards. So they are going to literally levels that I feel like other TCGs haven't even done. It's incredible because, you know, quite often people hunt down those voice actors and queue up at conventions to get them to sign cards. They've literally included pen signed cards with a serialized number stamped on that card, which will be a 1 of 1 for that number in the booster boxes. Like, you can pull a pen signed serialized card. So that is amazing. Like, it's absolutely incredible that they're doing that. And then obviously with the English release coming the end of this year, they're starting hot with hot stamped signed cards for sets that previously didn't have them. So that's fantastic. Like, really, really exciting to see. Now, obviously the other set, which is kind of announced with Hunter x Hunter and Bleach, was Jujutsu Kaisen. So if you look here on the actual Union Arena TCG page, like, we've got the release date for Bleach and Hunter x Hunter for October the 4th, 2024. Nice little card design over here in English, and again, Ichigo there in English. But yeah, when you click on JJK, unfortunately, it doesn't actually have the same release date. It just says coming soon. So I don't know if it's going to be a little bit after Bleach and Hunter x Hunter, but if we head on over to the product page, it kind of gives us a little bit more information. So we've got starter decks for Bleach and starter decks for Hunter x Hunter. The release date of that is actually September the 27th. Now, obviously, there's going to be like pre-release events and things like that. For those of you that don't know, this is unfortunately only being released in North America as of recording this video. I've heard multiple things as to why it's not coming to Europe. I've heard that it's licensing. I'm not sure how accurate that information is. Part of me suspects that maybe they can't print enough. This is Bandai, right? The same company that's making One Piece, which they're struggling to print to demand. Like, they're struggling with the distribution. People are really struggling to get hold of that product. And this is just yet another TCG that could potentially be extremely popular. And again, how are they going to keep up with the demand and printing? They can't even keep up with One Piece. So maybe it's that, but then again, people who are from Europe and from those countries will just end up trying to import that from the US. So I run cardcami.co.uk, an online store for anime TCGs, mainly Weiss Schwarz, but I will be stocking Union Arena if I can get my hands on it. And yes, I'm literally importing that from America to get it, to be able to stock it, because obviously they are not distributing it to Europe. Now, I won't be putting that up for pre-order just because I know with One Piece and everything, how that's gone, that it's quite likely that there may be issues with getting product. So even though I've placed that order and that order's been placed through like US distribution, it still might not turn up. You know, if allocations happen and they just simply can't print enough to what's been ordered, then there's a chance I won't get that stock. So I'm not putting pre-orders up just because I don't want to disappoint anyone who thinks, yeah, that's great, like I've secured some Union Arena in the UK or Europe, and then, you know, a week before release, suddenly I don't get absolutely any stock whatsoever. So I'll probably put it on the site as a placeholder, marked as like sold out. But until I get confirmation that those cases are on their way to me, I won't be putting it up for pre-order. But yeah, keep an eye out, cardcami.co.uk, if you will be interested. So yeah, we've got September the 27th for the decks, and then it's October the 4th is what they were referring to as the official release date. So we've got Bleach there October 4th, Hunter x Hunter October 4th. Now, JJK is on here, but only a storage box and playmat. So you might notice we've got the same thing here for Bleach and Hunter x Hunter. We do have JJK playmat and storage box, but we don't have decks for JJK or booster packs, booster boxes. So it's quite possible that JJK product might come a little bit after these first two sets. I believe it was intended for them to all be together, hence some of the promotional material always kind of lists the three of them and not just these two. Regardless, I guess time will tell and we will find out what's going on with that. But if we head on over to this page here, we can see the titles that are coming to English, right? Bleach is officially the first one as UE01. We've then got Hunter x Hunter. Then again, you know, this is saying coming soon, not October the 4th, so there could be some delays in just updating the website and things like that. The third one is JJK, so maybe it will come a little bit after, or maybe it will happen in time. You know, we're still months and months away. You know, even the product line is all kind of like now designing prototypes, right? So much can change from this point, and if a lot changes, I'll do a follow-up video. After that, we've got Code Geass coming out as the 4th set, then the 5th set, Demon Slayer, the 6th set, One Punch Man. So that is like, I'm not gonna lie, that is an incredible lineup. And for those of you that follow the Japanese side of Union Arena, they do volume 2s, right? So Jujutsu Kaisen volume 2 literally very recently came out. So look at this lineup. This is an incredible anime IP lineup. Not only that, but they can just recycle these IPs and do volume 2, volume 3, and just constantly make the cards better. From the Japanese release, a lot of people didn't initially like the card designs too much at the start, and it literally, every set, it just improved. And now the cards look amazing. And again, as I mentioned, pen signed serialized cards for a collector is literally a collector's dream. It's incredible what they are doing. Now, that kind of raises a question, right? We've got signed cards for Hunter x Hunter. We've got signed cards for Bleach, and we didn't have that in Japanese when that came out. Jujutsu Kaisen, right? They haven't announced signed cards. I've got a feeling it might not happen, simply because Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 2 just came out in Japanese for Union Arena, and they still didn't have any sort of signed cards. They had these nice emblems like stamped on them, but there were no signatures on the Japanese release for the Volume 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. That's fairly recent, so that kind of has me to believe that the English release, they're probably not going to have signed JJK cards. If they did, then I would have expected Volume 2 in Japanese to have those signed cards, given what they're doing with pen signed serialized cards at the moment. So I've got a feeling it might not happen. Obviously, as more information comes out, I can do a follow-up video if needed. But yeah, if I had to make an educated guess, I've got a feeling it's probably not going to happen for the English release of JJK. But regardless, the fact that these two massive IPs, these two sets are getting signatures when they never had it in their Japanese release is absolutely amazing to see. I'm very excited for this. I know a lot of people skeptical, I guess, or a bit worried in terms of like Weiss Schwarz. I mainly make content on Weiss Schwarz, but I'm not going to just do content on that when there's other anime TCGs that I think are going to be amazing. At the end of the day, this is very exciting for me. Someone who likes anime, you know, I'm going to want to open some of this. I'm going to want to get involved to a degree. And I am really excited, you know, I am a collector. I don't play Weiss Schwarz. I might play this because I've heard it's very easy, very, very simple game. It's not really geared towards playing. It's more towards collectors, but I probably will give it a go given that I learned to play One Piece and it's Bandai, so there's probably going to be very easy for me just to play a trial. I think you can actually do it on the website. I think they have something up at the moment if you want to try out the game. So yeah, maybe I'll do that, and maybe I could do a video and go through what it's like to play potentially. But yeah, let me know what you think below in the comments. You excited for this? What one of the 3 sets, or maybe 2 sets, because JJK may come a little later, which one are you excited for the most? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like and subscribe if you did. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.